Oh boy, this is going to be embarrassing. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jay, and today we're working on a project that I have been putting off for two reasons. One, it is dang embarrassing, and two, it's a lot of work, and we're doing it before I have to go to actual work today, so hopefully I can get it all done, but we're just gonna play it by ear, and if not, I'll finish it up tomorrow. But behind this door is our downstairs spare bedroom, and I want to turn it into I'm calling it my homesteading room, because I have homesteading stuff everywhere throughout this house, and that way I can get it out of the kitchen, I can get it out of the dining room, I can get it out of the living room, I can get it out of the breezeway, and I can have it all in here. Previously, this room was used as a game room. Tom had his PC set up in here. I have my PC set up in here currently. Before that, it was my closet. I had clothing racks hung up, and I had all my clothes, my vanity, all my makeup and stuff was in here. And before that, it was just empty. We bought this house from my grandparents. They used it as a computer room as well. And now it's just, like I said, it's where my computer is, and it's just the catch-all for all the stuff. I've got a lot of my homesteading stuff in here already and a few other things, and it's a mess. You can't even see the floor. That's the embarrassing part. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now, and we're gonna get started on turning this room into what I am envisioning, and I'm so excited. So glad that we're finally doing this. So let's take a look. All right, you guys, it's time for me to show you what's behind the door. Oh, geez. It is such a mess in here. So this is it. This is the room. And it's not very big. I mean, I feel like it's your standard like spare bedroom size. It's not too small, but I mean, literally, like, there's not even room for me to, like, walk in here. Let me come over here. So, here's my PC. I mean, it's a mess. I've literally got stuff just everywhere. Cans and my old dehydrator. There's a TV box over there, or I think PC monitor. Just, ugh, it's a mess. So the very first thing that we have to do is get everything cleared out of here. I'm gonna put it in the dining room for now, just to have somewhere to put it. And I have to get the computer desk moved out of here because we are ripping up this carpet. And I was so happy. Tom literally made my day, because part of the reason this got put off so long is because I thought that I was going to need to buy flooring to put down, but Tom was like, you know, it's the same floor, like wood floor under here as the rest of the house, right? And I was like, no way, show me. And so he sure did. Let me show you. We ripped up a corner. Let me see if I can get over here, though. Ugh. We ripped up a corner behind here. Kind of hard to see, but there's wood floor underneath. The same wood floor. Come on, focus. The same wood floor that is just out here in the hallway. It continues into here. So that's perfect. The reason I want to get rid of the carpet is A, it's got some stains, and B, I want to have my seed starting set up in here, among other things, and I don't think it's wise to have carpet where I'm going to be, you know, watering seed starts. So I really just want the floor in here to be wood floor, laminate, something that's easy for me to clean and maintain, and if there's a spill, I can clean it up easy. And yeah, so I really don't want carpet. I want to get that out of here, but before I can start ripping up the carpet, I've got to get everything out of here. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, you guys, look at this. progress has been made. I can see the floor. These up here are Tom's, and he's got to get in here and get these taken down, and over here too. He had those up when he was using this as a game room. I left my desk for now. I'm using it as a TV. So I'm gonna leave that for now because I want to see how easy it's gonna be to rip up this carpet. I don't know, I've never done it before, so I'm gonna give it a shot, and I can do quite a bit of it before I have to get my computer desk out of here. Honestly, taking my computer apart and getting it out of here, this desk, this is butcher block, like counter. It's heavy, so that's gonna be a lot of work getting this out of here. So I wanna try and get as much of the carpet tackled as I can first before I tackle my computer desk. So let's see how this goes. Okay, you guys, I watched a YouTube video on how to do this, which means I'm an expert. So let's pull up some carpet. So I do actually feel like I'm doing pretty well. This is coming up pretty easy for me. The only place that I'm running into trouble is here in the door. It like inside the door here, it like folds under. There's something more than just a tack strip here, I think. And I'm having a really hard time getting that up. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is use my box cutter to just cut in front of the door. And hopefully I can get it up that way, and then we can deal with whatever is underneath the door here later. But for now, I just want to get this carpet out of here. All right, you guys, I think that means it's time for me to get my computer desk taken apart, and I am dreading it. And Tom's gonna have to help me put it back together because I don't know. There's so many cords involved in this thing, but it has to be done. So let's do it. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of work. I'm sweating. Whew. My grandparents were not the first owners of this house, and my grandma watches all of my YouTube videos, so she's probably watching this right now thinking, girlfriend, there was a reason we put carpet in there. But everything's out of this room. I'll show it to you really quick, and then we're gonna finish pulling up this carpet. Gloriously empty. Oh, I love a good empty room. Well, I did that my way. So in the YouTube video I watched, he cut the carpet into sections, rolled them up into much more manageable pieces, and duct taped them. I don't have the arm strength to take my box cutter down and cut the length of that. And I don't have duct tape, so there you have it. That's what I ended up with. I think it looks good. Okay, well that's got to stay there for now because I don't have anywhere to put it, nor do I think I could move that. So it's going to live right there. And now I want to get this pad up so that we can really see the carpet. Oh, one more thing, or the floor. I had to do the same thing right here. I couldn't get this up right here, so I just cut it. Same with the closet door over there. All right, whoo. Let's get this up. I can't pull it all up right now because I've got the carpet over here, but from what I have pulled up, it's beautiful. That's just dirt. I don't see any stains or any, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's much better looking than the wood that's out here because this gets so much traffic. It's worn, but this looks new, which tells me this room probably had carpet most of its life. So now the only thing I have to do is roll this up and get it taped, take it out to the trash, and then all they do is they use floor tacks to hold down the pad. So I just have to come through here with some pliers and pull up these, or I guess staples is a better, pull these up. I don't know how in the world I thought I was gonna get this all done before work today. Not a chance. I thought I was recording, I was not. The only thing you missed was I went through and got most of the staples up out of the floor. I kind of stopped halfway through the room because I'm gonna need Tom's help to get all of this out of here. So I'll finish that half probably tomorrow. And then I went around that same half of the room and pulled up the tack strip, which looks like this. And it's got really sharp little nails sticking up out of it. And yes, I got a boo-boo. Unsurprisingly, I'm so clumsy. I used this tool to pull up the staples, and I used this tool to pull up this tack strip. And pulling up the staples sucks because it's time consuming. Pulling up the tack strip was a breeze, actually. That came up really easy. So what I want to do, because I have about 1 hour left until I need to start thinking about getting ready for work, shower, pack my lunch. I want to sweep this half of the room that I have done and Swiffer it, and then I want to get my canning stuff put away because this half of the room is the half that is done. All the flooring stuff is complete over here. So I'm gonna sweep it and Swiffer it, and then I have 2 shelving units down in the basement that I want to bring up where I'm gonna store my canned goods, and I can go ahead and do that today. This other half of the room, I'm not even exactly sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, so it can stay a mess for, you know, another day or even 2 more days. But this half I can get started on, and I want to because I don't want to keep all that stuff in the dining room. It's going to stress me out. So I want to get something at least put away. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to sweep and Swiffer this, go downstairs, bring those shelving units upstairs. All right, here's where it gets tricky. I need to figure out where I want to put everything. I know for sure, there's one thing that I know for sure, and that is, so here's the door where you walk. Let me get you oriented. Here's the door where you walk in from the hallway. There's this wall with a window, this wall with a window, and then this wall with the closet, and then again, there's the door to the hallway. There's one thing that I know for sure, and that is, here's the door to the hallway. This wall is where I want to put my seed starting operation because the way that the house is, light comes in through this window and light comes in through this window, and at any given time, the only place that that light falls in this room is this wall, as you can see here and down here. Maybe a little bit on this wall, but like mostly it falls on this wall. So that's where I want to put my seed starting operation. I wouldn't want to put my canned goods on the wall that sees sunlight. I was kind of having the idea that I would put my canned goods on this wall underneath, like have a shelving unit here, a shelving unit here, and then a lower one here. But I'm realizing that my shelving units that I already own are much too wide to fit in this space. So I think I'm gonna put my computer desk on this wall under the window. and I'll put the shelving units on this wall. I'll put one here, and I think it's hard to tell. Well, let's see, because I need Tom to take down his things there. Let's see if this would fit right there. Yeah, that fits perfectly right there. That's perfect. The only downside to this is if I put one here, it'll be tough to get into the closet. And I do have a plan for the closet that we're not gonna get into that today, but at least I have room for one. And then I could always buy a stackable one that I could put under the window. This window is really wide, so I could put a really good sized shelving unit under the window. I don't have enough canned goods currently to need more than one shelving unit. I will eventually, but this is my first year really trying to put up food. So I think this will work, and then I'll put my computer desk here. I think that'll fit right there, I hope. And then I'll put my seed starting operation on this wall here. So I think that's the plan. The only thing that sucks, well, the whole point of me bringing this up from the basement was that I wanted to go ahead and take care of my canned goods and get them out of the dining room, but that's when I thought I was going to put it on this wall. I don't want to block this so that Tom is able to get in here and take care of this for me. But I guess, oops, forgot I had makeup on. I guess I could probably still go ahead, just pull it forward, do what I want to do, and then Tom and I could very carefully move it into place once he's removed all that stuff. Because I don't know how to take these down. No, I have no idea how to take those down. So I'm gonna leave them and ask Tom to do that tonight when he gets home from work. I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna go ahead and load this up, and Tom and I can just very carefully pick it up and move it once he has removed everything from that wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I think that's the last thing I'm gonna do in here today, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Hello, it is the next day. My camera battery died, and I have not yet invested in a second one. So we did do a little bit of work. Let me show you. A couple things changed. I finished pulling up the staples and the tack strips. So that's all done and out of here. There were a few staples that I could not for the life of me. There's 4 that I could not get up, but they're flat enough that I think it's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna get snagged on them or anything. Tom came in and got all of his stuff off of the walls. He helped me move my pantry rack up against the wall, and I have all of my cans and stuff organized on there. My computer desk is in here, so I'm just gonna very quickly take you around and show you all of that, and then we're gonna move on because I am ready to get this project going. So first of all, I just wanted to show you guys, let me turn the light on. Look at the difference. So this is the floor out here in the kitchen hallway, and then this is the floor in here. Look at the difference. You can definitely tell that this is well loved, walked on every day, and this has been covered up for years. But all right, so I got that strip of carpet up, so now it looks nice. And we've got my computer over here. We've got my shelf over there, and all that carpet's out of here. And it looks nice. Those shelves are off. I'm pretty sure this setup is different than what I said it was going to be the last time we talked, and that is because I thought I was going to put my computer desk here on this wall, but we measured it and it would be really close to this shelving unit here, and it's pretty wide, my desk, so I wanted to be able to fully access that and not have it be blocked at all, so I was like, let's put it here. The closet is here, but actually I tested it and that door opens pretty far enough for me to get in there and do whatever I need to do. So that's fine. I don't have space to put another one of these shelving units, but that's okay because here under the window, I'll just get some of those stackable ones and I'll have plenty of storage underneath the window. Because as you can see, if you compare the space under the window to the shelving unit that's already there, there's a pretty wide amount, decent amount of space right here under the window to put, you know, a long shelving unit. So that'll be fine. And I just put my lamp in that corner over there. So it'll work out great. I'm fine with that. I just really wanted to reserve this wall for my seed starting setup. I really wanted to keep that consistent, and I was able to. Okay, let me show you guys something embarrassing. I want to bring all of my water bath canner, my food saver, my pressure can, any appliance that is Homestead related, I want to bring in here and get it out of my dining room. But there's not really anywhere, like I could put it on here, but I really want to reserve that for food. And so what I want to do is I want to clean out this closet. It already has one shelf, an upper shelf, that I could start putting things on, but I do want to get it completely empty, and I want to install a second shelf so that I can have a lot of storage in here, and I can store things like, you know, extra vinegar if I needed to, you know, bulk cans and stuff. I've got all that stuff up there, but if I ran out of room, I could put some in here, that kind of stuff. However, you guys, are you ready to see inside this closet? Because it's bad. It's really bad, like floor to ceiling bad. So, yeah, okay, so that's what I'm doing today. All right, I've got a box for stuff that we are going to donate. I've got a bag for trash, and I've got a bag in case there's anything in here that I can recycle. So let's get started. Flashcards from when I was in college for the X-ray program are going to literally haunt me for the rest of my life. I find them everywhere. All right, you guys, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot of work. I hate doing stuff like that, but who doesn't? That's the worst. Going through like old stuff like that and having to decide what to keep, what to throw away, what to donate. That's the worst. But it was productive and we're done. So I'm gonna take you through and show you, because I found several useful things and there was a lot more in there than even I thought there was. So let's take a look. Let's start out with the good. The closet's empty, pretty much empty. There's a couple of blankets and extra towels up there. So yeah, this is ready for me to use and to fill up with homesteading stuff. So that's cool. Here's what we ended up with. A small pile of stuff for me to figure out what to do with. That box is full of donate stuff. This bag is full of donate stuff. We have a local like home for domestic abuse victims. I'm going to go through and pick out all of the winter long-sleeved stuff and donate it to them. The rest I'll probably just give to Goodwill. And then, can you tell I have a hard time throwing stuff away? This is all keep. I'm keeping this entire hamper full of clothes. I actually had quite a few things in that closet that I had been looking for, so I'm excited about that. We've got a few bags that I forgot I had, and I'm going to keep those. And then I've got 3 trash bags full of trash. There was way more trash in there than I thought that there was going to be. I found 2 baskets, which is cool. I'm going to store my harvesting baskets in here. And then lastly, I found 2 shower curtains. And they're not super cute, I'll give you that. They're pretty ugly. But I was actually planning on buying a shower curtain to cover up my pantry that has my canned goods, because on the wall opposite of it is where I'm gonna have my seed starting operation, and I'm gonna have my grow lights going and whatnot. And you really are not supposed to have your canned goods exposed to a lot of light. It can be pretty bad for them. So I was planning on covering this up to keep this nice and cool and dark to preserve my canned goods for as long as possible. And there was even a second one for when I get a second shelving unit. So that was perfect. I've got it up there. And I was pretty excited about that. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff still to deal with and to put away. As you can see, I've got to find places to put all this stuff. But I'm just really excited to have this closet behind me cleaned out and ready to fill with my homesteading stuff that I've got stashed in the dining room, and to finally start getting things where they belong. That's what I'm really itching to do, is to just find a proper home for things and to keep them there and to become a more organized person. The next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to clean all of this stuff out of here. I probably won't show you that. I'm just going to put it all where it belongs and get it donated and out of here and in the trash and whatnot. And then I think the fun part is next, last. We're going to get everything moved in here. I want to set up my seed starting operation and get that put together. Even though I won't be using it right away, I still want to get it in here and put together. And there's a couple of really cute decorating ideas that I have that I can't wait to show you guys. So I will see you the next time I deal with this, and we will wrap this up. Where are we going?
Home Depot.
Adult candy store. Are you excited?
Yes.
Me too.
I know where you want this.
Yep, right up against the wall like that. That's perfect. So we are back from Home Depot, like my favorite store ever. The cleaning in here has mostly been done. I did all of that, as you saw earlier. And so now we're to the constructing part, and I want to go over with you everything that I'm planning on doing. And Tom's kind of already started. We got all the stuff that we needed at Home Depot, and now it's time to get it going. And I'm about to have so much more storage, and I'm so excited. So on this wall, we are installing these little racks, and it's going to be attached to a system that he's installing right now with these here, which you'll see. I'll show you when it's done. And I have this table, and I wanted a table for in here because, like, I don't have any workspace. I want to be able to have somewhere to save seeds and Uppbeat stuff and, you know, work, write, whatever I might need a table for. So I was looking on Wayfair and on Amazon, and everything was just so expensive, and I was kind of like feeling really defeated about it because I really didn't want to spend too much money on this project. I wanted to kind of put it all together with stuff that I already had, but I don't have a table, and so I went to Goodwill, went to 2 Goodwills. I was kind of looking around. I should have looked at Facebook Marketplace. I didn't do that. And so I actually went to an antique co-op that we have here locally, and I found this table. It was $100, and it came with 2 stools, which I'm really excited about because now I can sit at this table and I can film at this table. It's gonna be perfect. All right, you guys, I'm about to show you something legitimately super embarrassing. I'm actually like legitimately a little nervous about this, but I want you to understand why this homesteading room is so important to me. I have a lot of crap, okay? I have a lot of stuff, and you know, it's really taken over the house. Tom's a great sport about it, and I'm putting together my homesteading room because I need a place to put it all. Since I've gotten on my medication for my anxiety and depression, I literally feel like I've woken up from a dream, and I've looked around me and I'm like, what happened? Who let this happen? How did it get this bad? Because I was fighting to just get the bare minimum done before. I mean, I was literally waking up and doing just what I had to do to survive the day, like no extra. Anything more than that was pushing me over the edge into insanity. And now that I'm kind of more balanced, I'm like, I need to get it together. And you know, it's okay. You gotta give yourself some grace and be patient, and I've been doing that. Like, it's fine, it's okay. You know, it's never too late is kind of how I'm feeling about it. You know, I'm 28 years old, my home is a disaster, but I'm here now, and I'm feeling ready to kind of get it put together and get organized and, you know, just be a more organized person. And so that's why I want my homesteading room. So everything can have a place. That's kind of part of the problem. It's like people are like, oh, you know, straighten up my house and put things where it belongs. But I have so many things that don't have a place where they belong because there's not a place for it. It's just sitting somewhere. And so our dining room, which has French doors, has been the catch-all location for all of this stuff. Because the door's closed, the animals can't get in there, it's closed off from the rest of the house, out of sight, out of mind, but it's not out of sight, out of mind because I walk past these doors to get to my bathroom, my bedroom, the closet with all the cleaning supplies and towels and things, and so I see it every day and it stresses me out. It's like one of those nagging things in the back of your head that like never lets you forget. You are failing, you have things to do, and so I'm ready to straighten it up and I want to have these doors open. I want to have a dining room again. I want to have my parents and Tom's parents over for dinner. Like, I want to be an adult. I would like to have an adult home and live an adult life. So I'm going to show you this dining room because in getting the homesteading room put together, I'm going to have my dining room back as well. So we are killing two birds with one stone. We are getting 2 rooms of this house organized and put together, and I'm going to feel so much better. You ready? I'm not. All right. This is dangerous. Oh boy. That's our microwave and our coffee maker. So we all have to come in here to use that. So already you're seeing like a little glimpse. Okay, I'm gonna stand back in this corner and just pivot. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's just terrible. Oh yeah. Gosh, and then there's more. Hang on, let me kind of. That's our dining room table, you guys. Look underneath it. Look at the floor. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is therapy. I feel better. Laying myself bare for you guys. Laying it all out there. That's all right. You know, honesty. I'm trying. That's what I want for this channel. I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be real with you. I want to inspire people and motivate people. So what can be more inspiring than saying, hey, look, I'm a hot mess, okay? I am a dumpster fire of a person. But I'm trying. I really am. I'm putting in the effort. I'm taking care of my mental health. And now that that's kind of under control, I'm getting things in order. I'm trying to be, because this is kind of how I look at it. People, and this is just a me thing. Nobody has said this to me. Nobody's made me feel this way. This is just a me thing. I can't feel like people can look at me and be like, this person is dependable. This person is reliable. This person is successful. This person is a good wife, a good keeper of the home, a good Christian, a good steward of what she's been blessed with, if my house is a train wreck. And I don't mean just messy, like casually messy, like, or even like kid messy, like people who have kids and there's stuff everywhere. That's not the same. That you live in your home. Your home is not always going to be perfect. That's not what I mean. This is a disaster. And to me, I'm not stewarding my home well. And I don't feel like people can look at this and be like, wow, I can really rely on her. I can really depend on her. I can really trust her with things. She's really killing all of her responsibilities. She's doing great. Like, it's just, it makes me feel like I'm immature. I'm trying to articulate this well, and I'm not sure that I am, but I don't know. So I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to straighten things up, get things together, and really be a good steward. Last thing I'll say on the whole stewarding point is I want to build my own home. I want to farm. I pray about these things daily. I'm working so hard to make my dreams come true. And I don't feel like, this is big. Stay with me. I don't feel like currently I deserve those things. If I cannot steward what I have now well, what gives me any right to hope for a bigger home, a nicer home, land, a farm, more animals, if I'm not even properly caring for what I have now? I'm literally looking at a Tupperware container full of moldy muffins. Like, I'm a mess. And I want to earn the farm and the farmhouse and, you know, the nice things and all the animals and a barn. I want a barn. How can I take care of horses when I literally can't even take care of my dining room? So anyway, I don't know. I hope that I'm not making anybody uncomfortable, because I know that, you know, we all have messy houses. We live in our houses. That's not what I'm saying. I really hope that you understand that. Like, having junk on your counter and having kids' toys on the floor, that's not what I mean. It's not. It's truly not. These muffins have been sitting on my dining room table for like a solid 2 months. And I come in here and I look at them and I use the microwave and I walk right past them because I can't. And I can't do that anymore. I really have to steward what I own and am responsible for better than I have. And it's starting to weigh on me heavily. I'm feeling incredibly convicted about it. And I'm finally in a place mentally where I'm ready to start tackling these things. So I didn't mean to get like super, super deep on you, because wow, did I just lay it all out for you? Like that was deep, okay? But I really wanted you to understand that my homesteading room means a lot more to me than just a place to put my canned goods. It really, for me, symbolizes me getting it together. And I'm proud of that. I'm really excited about that. And I want to thank my husband, Tom, for supporting me in it and helping me with it, because he saw me struggling with anxiety and depression terribly. He saw the house falling into disorder, and he did help. I mean, he really helped me a lot keeping things clean and stuff. But I mean, this is my responsibility. He absolutely has no responsibility over this dining room. All of this crap is mine. There's like 2 things in here that belong to him. This is mine, and I would never expect him to come in here and clean this for me. And he's been so patient. He has not nagged me. He's made a couple of comments here and there, which I needed, because I don't want to forget or let myself forget, about these things. And that's okay. But he has been fantastic. And so when I said, hey, I'm really ready to get the house in order, I want to do this, he was like, let's do it. You tell me what you need. Let's go. He came with me to Home Depot. He's installing my shelves. Very, very, very supportive. And I love him so much. And I'm so grateful to him. So guys, let's do it. Let's get this house in order so that when the opportunity comes and I have my farm and I can build my dream house, I'm ready to do it and to take responsibility and jurisdiction over the stuff that I'm responsible for. Babe, that's perfect. Oh, that looks so good. So much storage. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, it's a little wonky. It's not even, but you can fix it.
What?
I think that corner is higher.
It's not.
No? You sure?
Yes, it is. I wonder why that one was being weird.
There you go. Yeah, that looks better. Nice, babe. Thank you. All right, the closet is done. Let me show you best I can. My camera doesn't zoom out very well. So I've got 3 shelving racks in here now in the closet, as well as the 4th one that's already up there. I'm gonna be able to put so much stuff in here, and I put those Goodwill bags down here for now, just because I don't want them to be in our way in here while we're working on the other stuff. But this will be out of here, and I'll have even more shelving, I guess storage space down here, and that's probably where I'm going to put the buckets with the gamma lids for like flour and sugar and rice and things like that. That'll be a perfect spot for that. And I will be able to close this door and keep animals out of it and things like that. Now there's one more project that we're going to work on, but I'm actually going to keep this one a secret until the end of this video when I reveal the whole room to you, because honestly, it'll be easier to show it to you and explain it to you than explain it to you before it's done, because Tom and I, we really had to put our heads together to figure out how we were going to do this one. We have a plan. Tom's going to get all the stuff that we need for it out of the garage. This is a really unique thing to add to this room. I think it's going to add a lot of like whimsy and make it just really give it that like homestead farm feel, which is what I want. And I can't wait to show you. And then after all of that's done, I'm gonna sweep and Swiffer and, you know, do whatever I need to do to get this place like cleaned up. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in all of my stuff from the dining room. I've already started to organize in there. And then after all that's done, I will show you. So stick around because this is it's really coming together and it's super cute. It is finally the moment that we have all been waiting for. We have the last pictures hung, all the final details finished, and I am ready to show you my new homesteading room. This project has been so much fun. Tom was so helpful helping me hang things and get things in place and hanging up the shelves, the racking systems, everything, and it is finally ready for me to show you. It is so dang cute. All right, are you guys ready? Ta-da! All right, now here's the deal. My camera, it's a new camera. I have not invested in any fancy new lenses yet, so I don't have a very wide view on this camera. I might have to break out my GoPro for this to be able to like adequately show you everything well, but I'm gonna try. Let's try with the camera first and see what it looks like. All right, so starting out in the hallway, because it's easy to see the whole front section here. I purposely put everything here because when you walk past it from the hallway, look at how adorable it looks in there. It is very, very cute. So as we get closer, again, I might have to get my GoPro because I'm not gonna be able to like really show you this very well. I have this table. I got this table from a local co-op. I wanted a workspace in here. I wanted an area where I can sit. I can do seed saving, which is what's on the table now. I can film, I can write, I can do whatever I want to do. So if we come in here, I have a little, got two stools here. I've got a little collage of stuff on the wall. This my aunt-in-law painted for me, and I think it's just precious. My husband's a machinist, and he made this for me. Look at how cute. Very sweet. And then I've got a couple other little things up here. These, it's very convenient. My best friend and Tom's best friend just happen to be married to each other. So I've got them up on the wall. And then this is not me in this picture. I have a picture frame. I just need to print off a picture to put in it. I've got some seed saving projects going on here. I showed this in my Goodwill haul video, and I will eventually put a cute little plant in here. Now this was my creative brainchild. I did not see this anywhere. I kind of came up with it on my own based on what we could find at Home Depot and just kind of what we were able to pull off. I got this rack at the co-op, the same co-op that I got the table. We got that chain and the hooks up there from Home Depot. I had those lights hanging around. I wanted somewhere that I could hang herbs to dry, and I had the idea of putting it in here because look at how romantic and whimsical it is. And I'm a firm believer in attempting to romanticize your life, live your life like it's a movie, and just try to bring joy wherever you are able to. And I just think that is precious. So very happy with that. Very thankful for Tom for being so patient and helping me make this vision come to life. I love this little area. I think it is absolutely adorable. So moving on, I love that sign. My friend Kelsey got that for me for my birthday this year. Very cute. And then we've got my computer desk, which you guys have seen. Here we've got the first shelving unit. I left it covered because I'm gonna go over everything in there when I film my pantry tour. So gotta keep some things a surprise. And then this is the shelving unit. The shelving units that Tom installed for me. If you see here, there's a track installed into the wall, and then the individual racks just hang off of it, which is very convenient because I can add more of them in the future if I feel like I need to. I already owned this one, and I owned the main bar, two of the poles or whatever. We added a shorter one here to make it longer. Let's see. Yeah, right here, this one. And then we added a third little pole over there because I want this to be very secure. It's going to be full of canned goods. I have some plastic containers. This is where I'm going to keep my baskets. I bought this liner to go over the rack so that my jars will be secure and don't slip around or anything. So this light over here, this used to be its home. This room used to be my beauty room / closet. That's why I have these. And the ones in the closet I already owned. I hung my clothes off of it. And so it's not very farmhouse, but it was already, that was its home originally. So maybe someday I'll replace it with like a farmhouse light, but for now it's there. And then I've kept this in here for now just to have some extra light. And then here is my seed starting shelf, which is a lot bigger than I remember it being. It takes up almost this whole wall. I have a tablecloth down there to protect the floor, and I don't have all of the lights up from the basement yet. I just haven't had the energy, but I don't need them yet, so I've got time to do that. But yeah, kind of messy right now, but this is going to be my permanent seed starting operation for as long as we're in this house, and I'm really excited about that. I've got a place to, now I can start seeds whenever I want. It'll be great. So yeah, let me just kind of do a quick spin here for you, best I can. I was able to show you pretty good with the camera, I think. So yeah, not too shabby. And then lastly, this will be what's difficult to show you. We've got the closet. I hung my aprons in here, which was nice to get them out of the kitchen. And then I've got my food saver, my canners up there. I brought down, brought over all of my various appliances, my apple peeler, my KitchenAid, so my KitchenAid mixer is still in the dining room, but because this is more, I use this for, canning and things like that. I'm keeping it with the canning supplies. I've got a spiralizer. I finally had somewhere to put my roaster ovens because they take up so much space. And then I also just have some assorted computer supplies and whatnot down in this corner as well. But having these shelves, this extra storage in here, has been amazing, you guys. Really amazing. All right, now that I have shown you my homesteading room, I think you're gonna get a 2-for-1 because I wanna show you the dining room. Part of the reason that I wanted to create this homesteading room in the first place was so that I had somewhere to put all of my stuff and could finally get my dining room back to being a dining room and not just an overflow storage area for all of my stuff. So now that I have a lot of my stuff in an area where it belongs and where it will live from now on, my dining room is slowly starting to come back to normal. It looks a lot better. It's not completely done yet, and I'll show you that, but I want to bring you in there because I showed you what it looked like before we finished this and kind of got very vulnerable with you and spoke with you about my feelings and my anxiety and depression and how it had impacted my ability to steward my home. And so now that I have kind of come out of that fog and am doing better, I just kind of want to show you what that looks like and tell you that, it's okay to do baby steps a little at a time. My house is nowhere near being finished, getting organized, but it's a lot better than it was, and that's a huge, huge victory for me. So let's go take a look at that, and I'll show you what it's, for the most part, supposed to look like. So we're exiting, coming into the hallway, and our dining room is right here to the right. If you recall, it was full of stuff. And now it is much better. We still have this, so how I did it was this pile of stuff over here is mine to go through, this pile of stuff over here is Tom's to go through, but you can actually see my dining room table. It's organized, and then I moved my baking rack from over there to over here, and it's nice and organized. This is that crate, or that barrel that I got from Goodwill. I think I'm just going to use it to put a candle and a vase of flowers. I got a cute little doily for it. It'll live there for now until I figure out what I want to do with it. And I was able to organize these cabinets. Look at how much better they look. Oh my gosh. I love it. And over here, this one is like empty almost. So good. Love it. Yeah, just some stuff for me to go through. But guys, it's so much better. And we can finally leave these doors open and it makes the house feel so much bigger. This corner cabinet is where I store all of my Pyrex and Corningware. I love to collect Corningware, especially. And this little baby down here, let me tell you guys a little story. Let me tell you a story. So Tom has this Ninja. I drink some coffee, but I'm gonna say it's Tom's because he drinks coffee every day. I just drink it really on Sunday mornings. He has this Ninja coffee maker, and I make him coffee a lot of times. I like doing that for him. I like bringing him a hot cup of coffee. It makes me feel like a good wifey. And so back when I was in a really bad place with my anxiety and depression and I had really bad brain fog, I would, put the coffee in here and I would fill the reservoir with water and I would press all the appropriate buttons. I would do all the stuff, and I would forget to put a cup in here and I would run it. And that's what this is. Because that's what it looks like to have anxiety and depression. You have this brain fog. You're like not completely present. And so I would do stupid things like that all the time. And it would just... Tom was so incredibly patient with me. I don't know how he did it because this is ridiculous. And I literally came in here to get his coffee. I saw what happened and I said, Tom, I did a thing. And he came in and he said, oh boy. And he just walked out and got towels and helped me clean it and didn't say a word. He didn't scold me. He didn't say anything negative. He didn't hurt my feelings. He just helped me clean it and didn't say a word. And I just, he never contributed towards any negative feelings. It was always me because I cried. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't live like this. So, I'm choosing to have a positive perspective and I see this giant coffee stain on the floor. And instead of being upset that there's a giant coffee stain on the floor, I look at it as a reminder of how far I've come and how much better I'm doing. And it makes me happy. Or, maybe I'll buy a rug. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not mad about it. It's fine. But yeah, so that's what anxiety and depression looks like. It looks like making coffee and forgetting to put a cup underneath it. My goodness. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to sit at my dining room table to finish out this video because I can. Because I can see my dining room table. All right, well, this project has been wonderful. I feel so much better. I've got 2 rooms of my home, for the most part, minus this pile of stuff I've got to go through still. Organized. I've got things where they belong, and I feel as though I can, I'm working towards becoming a better steward of my home. And I know I already said it, but I just want to reiterate that I don't feel like I want more land and a bigger house and more responsibility, and I want to be a farmer and I want to be a gardener and I have all these goals and all these things that I want, and I just don't feel like, and this is just me, I'm just sharing my feelings with you, I know you might not agree, I don't feel like it's fair for me to expect those blessings when I'm not even capable of caring for what I already have. I really feel like I need to steward what I have now well before I can expect any other blessings like a bigger home, more land, more responsibility, more animals to care for, potentially more humans to care for in the future. How can I expect any of those things when I can't handle what I have now? So that has been very motivating for me to try and move forward with intention and purpose. And that might sound like I'm putting more pressure on myself, and maybe I am a little bit, but sometimes you really have to push yourself outside of your comfort zone to grow as a person, and that's kind of how I'm looking at this. And I'm having a lot of grace with myself. It took Tom and I've been filming this over the course of a few weeks, and that's okay. This isn't something that I had to do in one day. It's okay that it took us a little while to get through it all. We're both busy. We both have a lot of things going on. But the fact of the matter is, I'm here right now talking to you and sharing this with you, and I've come such a long way in getting my house together and getting my mental health together, and I've had a lot of you really connecting with me on the mental health front, which I'm going to talk about more in my upcoming video on October 29th, when I talk to you about my year as a YouTuber. And so we'll delve into that. But I'm glad that some of you feel seen. When I talk about these things, you're definitely not alone. It's a struggle, it's a journey. And you know, we're all in it together. We're all going to get through it together. So I so appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching my content, supporting my channel. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And you do have that pantry tour to look forward to, where I show you what it looks like realistically for a first-year homesteader, what I've accomplished this year, and my goals for the future. So if that interests you, please subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when that video and any other future videos go up. If this inspired you or motivated you or touched you in any way, leave this emoji down in the comments for me and I will come and chat with you. Thanks again, you guys, and I hope that you have an awesome day. Bye.